Un secondo. Perfetto, allora. Inizio con la registrazione. Perfect. So what we're going to see now is this: digital marketing implementation and practicing. Okay, so I'm going to skip the first exercise because we kind of discuss together. And we're going to discuss together the marketing mix. The marketing mix we're going to see in a slide. The next slide is about the marketing mix. Pretty much answer those questions. What a company is going to produce, how much is going to change, how are we going to deliver our product or service to our customers, how are we going to tell our customers about what we're doing, right? So this question of wrap up into the marketing mix. This is the tactical marketing. As you can see here, the marketing mix is still used as an essential part of formulating and implementing marketing strategy. So through the marketing mix, we're going to implement, execute, deliver the strategy that we agree above. How are we going to achieve those revenue? How are we going to achieve those numbers of accounts open in case we're São Paulo? Then we're going to go step by step. So the product, are we going to change the product, the quality, the image, the features that the product has? For Ray-Ban, you told me that probably they're going to launch a new product because the one they got at the moment is still like old-fashioned. So you want to increase your product mix, right? I'm going to skip promotion for 1 second. I'll come back to promotion later. Discount price, right? As you can see, these are all tactical elements on delivering digital marketing strategy. Are we going to position ourselves with a cheaper price? We're going to offer discount. What payment methods people can use to buy from us? Are we adding anything else when people buying at the same price? So the price, as you can see, it's an important element of delivering marketing strategy and digital marketing strategy. The place is nothing else where the exchange of money happen. Okay, so besides what it's written over there, channel numbers, segment channels, sales support, it's where the people is going to pay for your product or service. So if you think about traditional shops, the place is the actual shop because I buy some goods, I pay with cash or credit cards. That's the place. Digital, probably the place could be the website or your mobile app. It depends how you guys selling to the customers, right? Can I transact in certain social media channels, for instance? So the place is nothing else, the place where there's exchange of money. Now, McCarthy launched these 4 Ps for the product. These other 2 guys, they launched other 3 Ps: people, process, and physical evidence. These 3 Ps are more related to services. So people, at the end of the day, if you deliver if you deliver a service, the customers is going to face the people from the company, the employee from the company delivering the product, right? And sometimes if you go in a shop, the shop assistants, they're all representing the company. If some of the shop assistants, it's rude, they're not going to say, Sally, it's rude. They're going to say, oh, this company has rude people, employs rude people. So the whole brand image of the company is going to be affected by the people that are delivering the service. So you bought a degree with UniUpo. I am delivering some of this product, this service. So if I'm not good, you're not going to say Sally's not good. You're going to say UniUpo employs tutors, lecture, professor, which not up to the standard that we expected. Is the UniUpo university that is going to get the brand affected. The process is nothing else. How are we going to deliver this service to the people, to the clients, right? And think about, I believe we discussed this stuff last week. Think about Amazon, one-click buy. The process is very, very short. So you don't have to enter all the time your personal detail, credit card detail, shipping address, and so forth, so on. It really goes with boom, one-click buy. The process is really short. And sometimes you prefer to buy from Amazon rather than an e-commerce place just because you got this convenience and speed of process, okay? And then you got the physical evidence. The physical evidence, if you sign online, will be your website, eyes look like usability, and as well the online experience. The physical evidence when you deliver a service or product is could be the packaging. So you can buy an amazing pair of glass, but then the package is poor, right? That kind of experience affect your buying experience, affect the brand reputation. Now, the last one is promotion, marketing communication, social media, Google Ads, email addresses, email strategy, newsletter, CRM, all the kind of things, PR, branding, direct marketing, sales, personal promotion. So as you can see, guys, those channels, the Google, the social media, they know your marketing strategy. They're part of the marketing strategy, but they're part of promotion, which is your marketing mix. Does it make sense? Yeah, I presume so. And this concept is so important because maybe, guys, if you don't sell enough product, right? Rather than say we're going to do more promotion, Erica said, hang on a minute, let's give a discount to these guys. So maybe they got incentivized by, they're going to be incentivized by the price. If we array banner, we struggle to sell, someone else can come around, Elisa can come around and say, oh, maybe we need a new product line because our product did not fit anymore the customers. Doesn't make sense. So you always want to work in this marketing mix to deliver your strategy, right? So, and then we're going to go one by one. The product, right? The main implication of the internet specific on the product option for varying the core product. So I am Repubblica, La Stampa, Il Corriere, whatever. I'm going to use digital to deliver my product online, and then I'm gonna sell advertising spaces. But at the same time, I'm gonna say, hey guys, if you pay the membership, you can have access to more material, to more articles, right? As you see, digital shape the product that you're selling. Option for offering digital products. Right, all of us got books, right? But Amazon came around and said, hang on, you don't have to buy traditional books. I give you the Kindle, an alternative product. So we don't have any more to cut the tree to produce a paper. You can just read online. And the speed of new product development, this is really, really important. Sometimes you can deliver the same product or new product much faster than what you used to do. So this is concerned the product. The price element of the marketing mix. So of course, now you can compare the same product price with hundreds, probably not, but with tens of other websites. Increase the pricing transparency. Amazon at the very beginning, they bet everything on price transparency, be cheaper than their competitor. Yeah. Of course, because you're going to go all this price and transparency, you're going to go a downwards pressure to lower the price. So, oh my God, Linda sell this one to £20. I want to enter this market. I'm going to sell for £18 because sometimes the decision that we're making, they're going to be like driven by price, the most of the time actually. Right? New pricing approach. This is pretty straightforward. Can you imagine your pricing approach? A membership, for instance, rather than pay the same product all over again, you guys can go and create a membership product. Every month you pay X amount of money and we're going to deliver to your doorstep this cosmetic, this product. And alternative pricing structures, I'm going to leave that stuff out for 1 second because we're going to come back to that. Now, place of purchase, new channel structure, virtual organizations, intermediates controlled by the buyers. Think about the last one. Think about eBay, for instance. It's a consumer to consumer marketplace. It's changing at the moment, but when they created it was consumer to consumer marketplace. The place of purchase. Guys, this is going to be your website, right? It's going to be super important that your website is completely transparent, not just in terms of price, but when you enter into the checkout, right, that you're going to pay this money, you want to make sure that you're about to put your credit card detail. It's not going to be a scam, right? You want to make sure that the company treat your personal detail, including your credit card detail, very, very well. Otherwise, you're not going to transact anymore with them. The new channel structure is nothing else. Okay, I got my website where I'm selling my product. However, I can sell my product as well as on Amazon, for instance. So I can use the Amazon marketplace to sell my product. And virtual organization is pretty much, guys, organization is just online. They sell just online. But we're going to come back to this one as well. Just let's go with the flow. Guys, the promotion, we're going to focus in the next 2-3 weeks about the promotion, the marketing channel, the digital marketing channel, the social media, the Google, all the kind of things that you do with Doninelli. We're going to see under the same perspective with different eyes. So we're going to get advertising, right? We got the display ads, the pay-per-click search, advertising. We got the selling, virtual sales stuff, site merchandising, chat and affiliate marketing, sales promotion, public relations, sponsorship, all the kind of things that you pretty much, the most of you are aware of. But remember, guys, these are not marketing strategy. These are part of the promotion, and promotion is part of the marketing mix. And the marketing mix is how we're going to execute our strategy. Oops. The process. The minimum average response per email, right, to the slowest one. So I'm sending an email out with something to buy. The response is going to be really, really quick. Yeah. So it's all about measure the efficiency. So whatever is going to happen on your side, it's a process. You want to be as quick as possible. So in UK, there is a brand called Zipcar, which is part of Avis. And when you register for a membership, you're going to go through 9 steps. Can you imagine go through 9 steps? It doesn't exist anymore, 9 steps, but we have to go to take the people through 9 steps. And it was really, really long experience. You nearly need half an hour to go through these 9 steps. This is part of the process. And we couldn't change. We managed to change. We reduced from 9 steps to 4 steps, and actually our conversion rate, the people taking the membership, was much higher. So think about when you buy something, the process, again, as I told before with Amazon, you're going to put your personal detail, you're going to put your shipping address, you're going to put your credit card detail, you're going to review the whole thing, confirm and pay. It's pretty much 5-6 steps. So the process, that's how long it is. They're quick steps, of course. However, Amazon swipe everything over, say 1 step, 1 click buy. And of course, they create convenience for the user, and they feel more inclined to buy from Amazon rather than another place, right? Physical evidence, the website, speaking about digital purely, the website has to be easy to use. The product is going to be available. The website has to be seen properly. Either you check on desktop or on a mobile. You want to make sure that the experience it's really, really connected. How many times you just been put off by a website? It was so complicated. You were turning around. You didn't understand where you were. The page was loaded so slowly. The search results when you're searching was just awful. You say, you know what, I'm going to use another website. And that into the marketing mix, it's considered the physical evidence. So I know that I might be mistaken, but with Doninelli, you do as well conversion rate optimization. So think about your effort, guys. You're going to bring with your promotion a lot of users to the website. So you want to make sure that the website is spot on in terms of usability. Otherwise, all the effort to bring on the user to the website, they're going to be wasted because the experience on the website, it's catastrophic. And what we used to call spaghetti site, where people are all over where things are all over the place. People, how people is going to deliver the things online. Think about the live chat, right? So when you go on the website, there is that kind of thing. So, oh, chat with us now. So you're going to interact immediately with the company by people behind the scene that is going to chat with you and point you in the right directions. We did the same thing with Intesa San Paolo. I forgot in which group we did that kind of things. But not only the people that deliver the product, but think about the people that's going to manage the social media platform. So they're going to create a communication, a conversation with the user, and they represent the company, right? So now let's do a quick exercise, right? Think about a company or an industry of your choice, and think about how the marketing mix has affected either the industry or potentially just a company. I don't know. I'll give you this example last week. Thinking about what's the name? Uber, right? So the taxi industry has been completely changed just because one app. So the people, the place, the physical evidence has completely changed basically. The promotion, the product, it's an app. It's just an app. Right? The Kindle, for instance. So pick up either a company or I just think about Netflix now, exactly the same thing. Think about a company or an industry, and then go to, I wouldn't say all the 7 P's, all the 7 elements of the marketing mix, but just some of them, and see how those elements of the marketing mix have changed because of new customers' behavior. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to reopen the breakout rooms. It's going to take me like a few minutes to put you on the right breakout rooms. And then I'll let 10 minutes to do the exercise. Give me just 1 second.
Prof,
Yes.
io ho ricambiato di nuovo l'account, così almeno non doveva fare modifiche nel caso.
Perfetto. Comunque c'è solo, vabbè, datemi 2 minuti. I'm just going to copy and paste this exercise into the chat while I'm creating the breakout rooms. And then, okay, cool. Give me 1 second. So guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open randomly. I'm gonna assign randomly the, no, actually I'll do it properly. Sorry, forget what I said. Just give me 2 seconds and then we're gonna do this. Sorry guys, just 2 seconds. So guys, what I'm gonna do, otherwise we're gonna stay forever. I'm gonna randomly open the breakout room and then I will adjust as we go. Does it make sense? Cool.
Professore, mi ha sbagliato di...
Luca, tu con chi sei? Luca, ricordami.
Gatti, De Medici.
Sì, dammi un secondo. Quindi adesso, aspetta un attimo Luca,
Sì?
perché non ti trovo più. Non eri ti ho messo nella room 4, no?
No, mi ha messo nella room 8.
Aspetta un attimo. Perfetto. Ok, adesso sei nella room giusta, Luca.
Prof? Non la sento.
Aspetta, mi senti?
Sì, ok.
Sei nella room sbagliata.
Sì, perché stavo discutendo con i miei colleghi, però a un certo punto sono rimbalzata in un'altra riunione, non lo
Allora,
so, in
aspetta
un'altra
Federica che
room.
ti metto aspetta un
Ero
attimo.
con Francesco, oddio, mi ricordo solo lui perché siamo capitati sempre nelle stesse oggi. Ehm,
Aspetta. Federica, ti rimetto nella 8 con gli altri componenti del tuo gruppo.
Ah,
Quindi
ok, va bene, ok.
dammi solo qualche minuto perché siete tanti, quindi ci vuole un po' di tempo a
Certo, sì,
organizzarvi.
sì, sì, nessun problema, grazie.
Allora, siamo tutti back nella main room. Perfetto. Allora, ragazzi, facciamo 10 minuti di pausa e poi ritorniamo e discutiamo l'esercizio che abbiamo appena fatto. Nel frattempo io aggiusto le breakout rooms. Ci vediamo tra 10 minuti. Ragazzi, ci siamo?
Sì.
Perfetto. Thumbs up? Tutti là? Yep. Qualcuno che vuole aprire il microfono e dire agli altri cosa sia stato discusso nel breakout rooms col marketing mix? Francesco, vai.
Sempre io. No, va bene, cioè non c'è nessun problema. Allora, noi non abbiamo valutato un settore, ma abbiamo valutato un'azienda, nello specifico Zalando. E allora, memore da quello che hai detto prima, ci focalizziamo solo sul place, che internet per Zalando l'unico fattore negativo è che non c'è un negozio fisico, diciamo, per i boomers, mentre è più per noi che viaggiamo più sul digitale. Magari il boomers preferisce ancora vedere il prodotto prima di acquistarlo, e quindi quello potrebbe essere l'unico fattore negativo, perché poi ci eravamo anche focalizzati, come ti avevamo detto prima, per quanto riguarda la People, un'altra delle dei 7 marketing mix, però appunto ci eravamo sbagliati, perché magari sotto quel punto di vista, dal momento che l'intelligenza artificiale sta prendendo un po' il sopravvento per quell'ambito, stanno togliendo un po' di posti di lavoro, soprattutto per i magazzinieri, perché hanno sviluppato dei software abbastanza avanzati per il trasporto di merci, che riescono direttamente a metterteli nel carrello finale, dai, diciamo così. E quindi questo era l'unico fattore negativo che avevamo affrontato. E basta.
Perfetto. Qualcun altro? Qualcun altro? Qualcun altro?
Noi abbiamo fatto anche nel settore dell'abbigliamento.
Sì.
E per quanto riguarda, ad esempio, la promozione, abbiamo detto che comunque internet ha un impatto molto rilevante, perché si può raggiungere sempre una clientela più ampia, può offrire delle opportunità di vendita attraverso appunto i canali digitali, e anche Instagram può essere visto come una vetrina per la comunicazione. Infatti, attraverso gli influencer e fare le swipe up si può entrare direttamente sul sito per la vendita online. Per quanto riguarda la distribuzione, quindi non ci sono i negozi fisici, ma in negozio online, e internet può aumentare le vendite.
Adesso Alessandra, quello che dici è corretto, però quello che vuoi fare è, questo è il nostro settore, la nostra compagnia, prodotto, come è cambiato il prodotto?
Per quanto riguarda il prodotto, abbiamo specificato che la percezione della qualità, ad esempio, è diversa, e che ad esempio non si può toccare o provare, non si può provare o toccare con mano il prodotto. Magari è anche difficile azzeccare la taglia, però abbiamo pensato che ci sono dei siti che permettono di inserire le proprie misure, quindi possono consigliare la taglia che può andare meglio per quel prodotto sulla persona, e quindi internet può aiutare anche in questo senso per quanto riguarda il prodotto.
Sì, perché per esempio nel processo uno dei problemi più grandi per quanto riguarda i vestiti o le scarpe online è sempre la taglia, perché magari le vedi su foto, poi ti arrivano a casa, riprovi e non è quello che immaginavi. Per esempio vi do un esempio: Zappos, che è la più grossa compagnia che vende scarpe online in America, che è stata comprata da Amazon per 600 e rotta milioni di dollari. Se tu compri, non lo so, il 38, loro ti mandano a casa anche il 39 e il 37, o il 37 e mezzo, una cosa del genere, non mi ricordo preciso. Poi se tu compri la scarpa rossa ti mandano anche il verde e la blu. Tu le provi, prendi quelle che ti piacciono e poi rimani dietro il resto. Quindi il prodotto e il processo si sono uniti per far sì che ci fossero meno resi possibili e dare qualcosa in più al cliente. Ci siamo su questo? Quindi è importante andare a vedere il prodotto, il promotion, il place, physical evidence, people, tutte queste cose qua. Perché voi, come dicevo in una breakout room, avrete l'obiettivo aumentare le vendite, aumentare le transazioni. E adesso sotto avete il prezzo, il prodotto, il promotion, people, physical evidence, place and so forth, so on. E adesso andrete andare a giocare su questi elementi qua per assicurarvi che l'obiettivo finale di raggiungere il vostro goal sia stato, ci siete riusciti praticamente. Perfetto. Altre domande o possiamo andare to the next? Andiamo al next. Adesso, aspettate che faccio lo share dello screen. Eccoci qua. Adesso iniziamo a vedere Digital Marketing Metrics and KPIs. Digital Marketing Metrics and KPIs. You already did some of this with Doninelli. However, we're going to see again, and we're going to put in a different perspective, I hope. Otherwise, you're just going to hear this stuff twice. Now, you are all familiar with the cookie message, right? Whatever website you're going, you got this website use cookie, please accept all the cookies, correct? So you're familiar with that. So the cookie is the first thing the company use to track your behavior. So this is me, I'm browsing on internet, I'm seeing an ad here, right? A display ad. Oh, interesting. I click on the ad and I go to the website. As soon as I reach the website, a cookie, it got stored on my browser, in my browser. I feel I perform or not. So, and then the company start to check me out. Say, okay, Sal, come, click on this ad, come to our website, we drop a cookie. Now we know how many pages Sal visited, how long he's on the website, which product he was interested, and so forth, so on. So the cookie tells all your behavior online. They don't tell your name, but it's going to tell you about all your behavior online. This is the first easy journey. Then you got the same thing. So you see an ad, I'm clicking on the website. I'm leaving the website. I'm not going to buy anything. However, a cookie has been dropped on my browser. So Amazon knows that I was on his website, and he knows how many products I was checking. Off the back of that, I'm leaving the website and I'm keep browsing around. As soon as I'm browsing around, I see an ad, right? With the actual product I was checking a few minutes ago on Amazon or the day before. I'm sure you're all familiar with that, right? Are you all familiar to the kind of banner that contain a product you would check either the previous day or in the morning or just a few hours before? So the company is retargeting me because they drop a cookie on my computer, on my browser. They know what I was doing on the website. I didn't buy anything. Say, okay, Sal hasn't bought anything. However, now, wherever I'm going to go, I'm going to be retargeted with the same ad, but rather than be generic ad, I'm going to see the product that I was checking the day before or the morning. Okay, so they're going to retarget me, and this is going to be very individualized experience because, oh my God, this is the product I was searching yesterday. Oh, I couldn't buy yesterday because I was in a hurry. I'm going to buy now. Boom, you buy it, and you say, I'm a happy customer, but of course the company is going to be happier than me because they close a sale. So in order to track metrics, KPI, things like that, the cookie is the techie things, the techie code is going to allow company to track your behavior online. Now, what is a metric? And what is a KPI? The metric is nothing else than a number. How many users we had on the website. how many users, how many new users we had on the website, how many conversions we had on the website. The KPI, or key performance indicator, is also measurement, right? The difference with this, and it's related to the specific strategic goal that the company has. And normally the KPI, it's the conversion rate. You match two metrics. You compare two metrics together. Did you cover with Doninelli the conversion rate or the click-through rate? I'm not sure. Have you done it yet already or not? Yes, cool. On the slide, you're gonna have a URL with all the list of the metrics, but let's go through. So as we're going through, the traffic volume is usually measured. We're gonna start to see the different metrics. Measure as the visits to a site or to your app. So we got the visitors. The term visitors refer to a user that visited the website. Okay, it's me. I'm going to UniUpo and I'm a visitor. A visit, it's very similar, but it's defined as visits to the website. So a visitor, he can make several visits to the same website. For instance, you go into shop, it's one visit, physical shop, right? Don't worry about the websites and that kind of things. Physical shop, on the road, down the road, you walking on the road. So pretty much you are a visitor entering to the shop. So it's one visitor, one visit. You're coming out, you walk a little bit around on the street, and then you're coming back to the same shop. So it's still one visitors, but now you got two visits. Okay. And then we got what we call impression. Impression is nothing else. How many times your ad has been viewed by a user. Your ad could be a banner. It could be your ad copy if you do pay-per-click on Google. So as soon as people saw a banner, they'll be exposed to your brand. So one banner, one impression. Give me a thumbs up if it makes sense. And write on the chat a question if you have a question. Okay, lots of thumbs up. Yeah, so visitor, visits, impression. Those are the first metric. But the impression on its own, it doesn't say much. Oh, I got 1 million people viewing my ad. I got 1 million people, unique visitors to my website. This is some of you this morning when you create the goal. So we're going to increase the traffic. Okay, we increase the traffic. Good. But once you get more traffic on the website, did these people buy what you're selling? Did this user fill up a form? So hence why now you need a KPI. And the first KPI in digital marketing is the click-through rate, CTR, click-through rate. So I'm a user. I got exposed to one impression here. I click to these banners and I'm going to the website. So one impression, I saw the ad, I click on the ad. Click is how many people click on the ad. And then the click-through rate is nothing else. The clicks divided by impression, and it's a percentage. So now this key performance indicator is going to tell you when the people interacting with your banners, with your message. Because what do you think is the problem if the click-through rate is really, really, really low? Just type something on the chat. So the click-through rate, this KPI, it's like 1%. What do you think is the, or you can unmute and tell me. So it's 1%. What do you think it is? What is the problem?
Che le pubblicità sono fastidiose?
Sono fastidiose e not catching at all. Cioè non prendono proprio, non riescono a catturare il tuo interesse.
Esatto, sono troppe.
Sono troppe o sono completamente fuori luogo. So if you run a digital marketing campaign and you realize that the click-through rate is really low, say, God, or not in this term, more professional terms. So you're going to say, we got a problem here. We have 1,000 impressions, but just 1% of the people click on that. So it means that the message, it doesn't grab the attention from the user. Or maybe I'm showing my banner into completely wrong website. So I'm selling cosmetic for women, and I'm showing my banner in a male-orientated website, and other way around. So hence why there are two things important. One, where your banner is going to be displayed, and two, whether the ads is catching enough to grab the attention from the user and make them to click on the ad. Hence why, guys, it's super important, the segmenting, targeting, and positioning. It's super important to understand your customer segment. So then you can advertise in websites, in social media, where they reflect the interest of your customers or your target customers, of your market segment, right? So does it make sense so far, guys? Give me a thumbs up if it makes sense. Cool. Now, the click-through rate is just a ratio, show people, and this is the example. If you have 5 clicks over 1,000 impressions, your click-through rate will be 5%. A good click-through rate is probably between 5 and 10%. Everything, to be honest with you, about 4%, it's a really good click-through rate. And then it depends about what channel you're going to use. But for Google, for instance, pay-per-click, about 4% is good click-through rate. Now, see what's going to happen. Conversion rate. I see an ad and I click on the ad. So I get a click-through rate. Once I'm click on the ad, I'm going to the website. And on the website, what is the action that they want me to take? To sign up for a bank account in Intesa Sanpaolo, to buy sunglasses, Ray-Ban, to read a particular article. What is the action that the owner of the website want me to take? Right? Avis, book a car, affittare una macchina. So then you got the conversion rate. The conversion rate, you take all your conversion, divide by the clicks you had, and it's a percentage number. So the conversion rate can be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8%. Now, out of interest, what do you think is the conversion rate for an e-commerce website? Just, if you don't want to unmute, put something on the chat, but please, guys, put something on the chat. Otherwise, I feel I'm talking to my own. Or otherwise, just unmute and tell me something. Anyone who wants to give me what is good percentage? Nope, you're shy.
10%.
Scusa Francesca, ripeti un attimo.
10%.
Ok. Gianfranco pure col 10. Anyone else?
Io anche 5 direi, prof.
5 Alessandro. Allora, adesso vi dico qual è, non secondo me. Hanno fatto uno studio su tutti gli e-commerce in America e il conversion rate is about 2%, 2%. Whether you are Apple, eBay, Amazon, or a small e-commerce down the line, the conversion rate is 2%, or around 2%. Now, once you know this, if your website is converting at 0.5%, then you get a problem. If your website is converting at 3, 4, 5%, actually it's quite good. And of course, if you got 20% off or promotion, needless to say, the conversion rate is going to be higher. So the conversion rate, guys, it's probably the most important KPI in digital marketing, because your marketing objective, your digital marketing objective is increase the number of sales on the website. So we're going to drive traffic, and we're going to make sure that this traffic that we're going to bring user to the website we are going to make sure that the user that we brought to the website, they buying what we have to sell, or they perform the action that we want them to do. That is going to benefit the overall business. Because otherwise, Alessandro, Francesca, Luca, you could be like a superstar on digital marketing, but then once they come to the website, the whole thing is flooded, and the guys, they're not going to convert. Remember, we said before, easy to use. Now, have you done the Google Analytics with Doninelli by any chance? Give me a thumbs up, or not yet?
Sì, sì, l'abbiamo fatto.
Perfect. So Google Analytics, as you can see, you got all the metrics on the top. Tac, 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 tac. You got your dimensions here. And then say, hey, my conversion rate is 0.12%. This is an e-commerce website. So now that I know that my conversion rate is 0.12%, I need immediately jump and analyze the performance, understand how I could improve that 0.12%, and what is the issue? Why it's so low? So for an e-commerce website, the conversion rate is the number of transactions happening on your site, the purchases. If it's Zalando, the conversion rate is how many people buying from you. Lead generation. So you don't sell anything online, but you want the people to fill up a form, and then someone else is going to call them up. So someone was working, I forgot who was that, a Land Rover. So probably Land Rover, they're not going to sell the car online, although it's a new trend. But they want people to book a driving test, and then the salespeople in store, they're going to try to sell it. So if the aim of your website is getting registration, you got the registration conversion rate. So you say, oh, we got all these visits, and just 26 of them actually fill up a form. You're familiar with the form, right? It's the same thing when you want to enroll university. You put your details, and then you submit, and then you download a brochure, or someone from university is going to call you back. Now, if you are a news website, you don't sell anything, right? So what you want, you just want, for you, a goal is people that engage with your website. The engagement could be people visiting more than 10 pages. Let's see, if I'm Corriere, Gazzetta, Repubblica, whatever, I'm not selling, I'm not connecting leads. Yes, I sell membership. But for me, what is important, one of these goals is important, that at least the users, they came to my website, they visited at least 10 pages. And Google Analytics is going to give you all this information. As you can see, engaged users, in this case, people that visit more than 10 pages, is 7.91. Not too bad. Not too bad. Are you with me with this, guys? Yeah, thumbs up. Good. Now, another important KPI, the cost per acquisition, the cost per action. How much it cost me to acquire a transaction. I am Amazon, I'm spending £1 million, or and I spend more than that, but just for sake of simplicity. How much I'm spending to a transaction. So the cost per action, or the cost per acquisition, is calculated the media budget you have divided, in this case, the number of leads, if you capture leads. Or if it's an e-commerce website, your media budget divide, sorry, this should be like sales, no leads. There's a mistake in the slides, right? This leads. So for me, acquiring a transaction is going to cost me €66. So this is how much we pay cost per action. We pay €66 for people to take the action that we want on our website. And the work of the digital marketing team, we're going to look at this stuff more closely in the future. The work on the digital marketing team is really look at the details, how we can lower the cost per acquisition, how we can reduce the cost per conversion. Because of course, the more you reduce the cost, You reduce the cost, the price is this, your profit is going to grow, and everybody's going to be happy within the company. Yep. Now, another KPI, the average basket value, the average transaction value, the average order value, they all mean the same thing. As you calculate it, you take the revenue that you generate on your website and you divide this revenue by the number of transactions you had. So you generate 100,000 euro divided by 2,500 transactions that has happened on your website. So the ABV is 40 euro. Now, needless to say, if you spend 60 pounds to acquire a transaction, you are losing money. For instance, do you know how much is the ABV? Try to guess how much is the ABV on Amazon. So the total revenue divided by transaction they're having. Don't feel shy, just say a number.
5 euro.
Slightly more, leggermente di più. $22. Quindi, if you know that you're going to spend $22, the average basket value is going to be $22, you're going to reduce the cost to acquire the transaction, the CPA, the cost per acquisition is going to be much lower. Otherwise, you're losing money. So, for instance, if you are running a shoe e-commerce website, like Zalando is just shoes, or they sell as well now clothes? They sell clothes as well now, right? Anyway, so because when I met them, they were just selling shoes. The average basket value in a shoe website, in a shoes website, is a 60 euro. Because of course, shoes cost a bit more than the rest. And if you, of course, if it worked for Armani, the average basket value probably is going to be slightly higher than 60. Probably is going to be about 200 because, of course, it's higher basket value. Guys, you have to do me a favor. When I'm going to publish those slides over the weekend, just make sure that you go through these slides because they are super important in the perspective of digital marketing strategy. And sometimes when you see this stuff at the first sites altogether, it could be a little bit overwhelming. So just make sure that you go through these slides once you over the weekend, just quickly. Now, this is one of the most important KPI, return of investment, right? So, which is calculated the marketing spend, the revenue, excuse me, the total revenue generated minus the marketing spend divided by the marketing spend, also the media spend. So, for instance, in this example here is 3 euros. So for every euro I spend, I got 3 euros profit. For every euro I spend, I got 3 euros profit, which is great. Great, it's good. It depends about the industry, but it's good. And then you got something very similar to ROAS, return on advertising spend. Same thing, total revenue generated, in this case, just divide by the media spend. You just divide by the media spend. Right, the ROAS is specifically to optimize your digital channels. With the return on investment, you go back to your financial officer, you sit down with the financial team, say, Sal, how's it going? Oh, we did a lot of advertising on Facebook, on Instagram. You know, the guy's going to say, look, I don't care about it. What is the return on investment? I gave you this money. How much money you brought me back? Oh, the return on investment is £3. So for every euro, 3 euros. So for every pound I spend, I got €3 return. Well done. They shook your hands. How much money? If I give you more money, can you keep improving the return on investment? That's some of the challenges that you could be through. Are you with me on this? And now the last slide. So this is some of the marketing reports that in the future you're going to be exposed, assuming that you're going to work into the digital marketing. So you got the reach of the communication, of e-communication, the ad impression, the click-through rate, the cost, how much you pay for it, how many clicks you received, the cost per click, CPC, cost per click, the conversion rate, the transaction, how many purchases happen on the website, the cost per action, the revenue, the average basket value, and the return on advertising spend. So as you can see here, guys, you spend 63 euros to acquire one transaction, but the average basket value is 55. So you're losing money. If you see here, you spend 46 euros to acquire a transaction, and the average basket value for this campaign is 64. You make money. So as you can see, you spend 19 euros to acquire one transaction, and the ABV is £100. So it's really good return on advertised spend. Yep. So guys, this was the last slide. We got an exercise now, but I'm going to change the exercise. I'm going to open the breakout room. So one thing, I'm going to give me just 1 second because I stop to share, stop recording. Perfect.